you understand what you're getting into and where things are. And then we have a Saturday pass, we have a Sunday pass, and then we have the weekend pass. And then we have the launch party. The launch party pass.
Yes.
Right?
I didn't do a launch party badge.
Because I thought launch party would... Oh, not a launch party badge.
They can pick up their badges
They can pick up their badge at the launch party. But I think launch party would probably be a wristband that they...
A wristband or a stamp or something. We haven't figured that out.
Oh, can you imagine we could get a Little Flower City Comic-Con stamp?
That'd be awesome.
I'm pretty sure we could probably find one quickly. Yeah. Have a quick turnaround on that.
Invisible pen.
Invisible pen.
So
there you go.
Actual physical tickets.
Yes.
Let me see if I can remember every place that I've dropped tickets off in town. Did you have a... Oh, you okay, Ian?
He just got to blow his nose.
Yeah. Just make sure you turn away from the microphone. We don't want to hear it.
At least I don't.
Majestic.
So if you know a comic shop in town, I'm pretty sure that they have tickets for us. Tickets at any of these locations are available. I guarantee that they'll take cash, but it's up to the owner whether they're going to take anything besides cash for the ticket. If you look on our website, add $1 to the ticket price if you're going to pick them up at these locations. So First Print Comics,
right,
one of our sponsors, 13th Verse Comics in the little co-op there on West Ridge Road.
Right.
You have Billy. Your favorite comic shop there?
There's All Heroes and Rhinos.
Yeah, they both are selling tickets for us.
Comics, etc.
Comics, etc. selling tickets. Wonderland Comics is selling tickets.
Okay.
I know I'm leaving someone. On
you said that
St. Paul there, Comic Book Heaven. He's got tickets as well.
Didn't you say there was someone in Canandaigua now?
In Canandaigua, Pulp Nouveau Comics in Canandaigua has tickets for us.
Well, that's cool.
If you are in Grease Ridge Mall and you're thinking about picking up a ticket, In the Zone Collectibles down by the theater wing, they have tickets for us. And as soon as I can get out there this week, I hear a dog. I'm being distracted. Did I hear a dog?
Is that near your house, D?
I think so.
Blades for Life at the Hookah Palace on Stone Road by Dewey Avenue.
And if you know one of us, you can ask us and we'll hook you up.
So tickets there are just $1 more, and that's because we got to take care of the people who are helping us sell the tickets.
Exactly.
So. But then if you want, tickets are available at the door as well. But I believe that's a $3 on top of the price that you find online. So a $25 ticket is $28 at the door.
So it's definitely worth it.
It's an incentive. Get you your ticket now.
Or
get it
going
online.
to one of those brick and mortar shops.
Yes.
We actually could do a customized rubber stamp with our logo on it.
I know.
I'm sure we
watching
could.
you do this.
I know. Oh, is it on one of the other
it's on
screens?
The other screens.
Yeah. So this is what happens when we're podcasting. I start looking for other stuff, and I'm like Chris's research assistant.
Pretty much.
Therefore, he can't fire me because I'm his research assistant.
I did fire you once, but that didn't stick because
it's almost like a radio show because they have those too.
Yeah,
there's a lackey on the show who that's their responsibility.
That's me.
but you're not the lackey here.
Find the things we can't.
I am.
Find.
I want to be the lackey.
Okay, that can be arranged.
Spell. Never mind.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
You can't spell. That's true. That's true. Oh God, that was good. Yeah, Ian, I need you to look up expialidocious.
Oh no!
Fire me now.
And then why?
Oh, yeah.
The definition being
digressing.
a former alidocious.
Yes, there we go.
It's a former alidocious.
It's a former alidocious.
But we have more than just tickets. I mean, we have these VIP packages that are out there.
We've been working on those.
And look, if you are planning on getting a photo or an autograph from one of our
St. John.
guests.
Sorry.
Yes. We know. We know.
Fangirling.
You're planning on getting a little bit more than an autograph from us in St. John.
Tanya doesn't need to plan her day on Gather. We know where Tanya's going to be all day.
He touched my hand.
The Red Ranger is.
I'm never going to wash this hand again.
But take a look at our guest list. If you're planning on going to visit them, get your ticket for that ahead of time.
Yeah,
buy
absolutely.
one of the VIP packages because it guarantees you a few things. You get in a half an hour early to the convention. That gives you time to walk around, take a look at the vendor room, find out the layout of the land at the convention.
Watch me running around like a chicken with my head cut off, panicking.
You won't be the only one.
And me trying to find him.
Yeah.
I mean, your guest won't be there at 9:30, but I mean, you can find out where they're going to be at that point in time.
Right. Get the lay of the land.
You can be first in line if you want to be.
I'm going to be doing
a version of Where's Waldo.
I'm going to be doing a Facebook Live in the next probably week or two where I'm going to actually be walking around downtown and showing people where buildings are, and then I'll cut. Like a couple minutes later, I'll cut to inside the convention center. I'll show them where panel rooms 1, 2, and 3 are going to be, where the vendor room is going to be. I'm just going to do a walking tour of the convention center.
Cool.
So,
but the VIP package also guarantees you seating at that guest's panel. Mm-hmm. I mean, we're gonna hold seating just for VIPs up until about 5-10 minutes before the.
Well, it's going to be very
starts.
short because there's only like 15 minutes
They'll
between.
be able to line up.
Yeah, you can line up. You'll be the first ones in. You get your first seat. You're guaranteed a spot.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, that's great there as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then there, on top of everything else I've already mentioned in the VIP packages, we got some other goodies that are popping up here and there that may end up in there as well. So, I mean, it's worth it if you're going to spend the money to get that photo and autograph anyway.
Yeah.
Just get the VIP package and have it guaranteed so you don't miss
Basically all squared away, right in one spot.
And you can go to our website, fc3roc.com, to get those tickets.
Our brand new website.
I know.
Yeah, we've recently had it updated. It's looking pretty snazzy.
I know. I'm on it right now.
You can go to the Gather app.
Or you can go to the Gather app and set it up there. Now, as far as the website's concerned, there's a couple little hiccups and flaws here and there where we're tech supporting that one out and we're getting that squared away. But yeah, we have a website redesign. I'm doing good. I speak for a living.
You don't feel good.
Yeah, I've been fighting off a cold. So, what'd you say, buddy?
Translator.
I need a translator.
That's why.
Where's
I'm
the
here.
TARDIS when you need it?
I know, seriously. I don't think the TARDIS could translate me when I'm off and running in one of my.
TARDIS is fired.
C-3PO might. He can speak all those languages.
Yeah.
Wasn't he proficient in like 7 billion forms of?
6 million forms of communication,
except Spanish.
And Chris Ease. So it's. Oh boy.
You brought up the TARDIS, and
I did.
This isn't on topic of the convention itself, but last night I was watching one of the Doctor Who reruns on PBS, the Tom Baker era. I'd just say I must be spoiled by the later ones because I could.
Cheesy,
I'm sorry.
isn't it?
I'm sorry, Chris. I couldn't do it.
No, I understand. I understand. I even to this day I have a hard time going back to the classics once in a while. And when we had our Doctor Who talk, it's a valid point because the production values was much different. It was serial episodic television back in the day,
which had no budget. Let's be honest.
It did,
BBC did not throw any money at that show.
No, really. So they did the best they could with what they had, and they had to fill a certain amount of time. So I mean, yeah, the new Who of the past 10 years has been superior in the regard that they're able to tell the tighter story. They use the bigger budget. They have the better effects and things like that.
I would make the same argument. Go back and watch Star Wars without any modifications.
Well, yeah, there's that.
Okay.
New technology.
I would disagree with that. I have the unedited versions on VHS tape, and I genuinely enjoy them over the edited and the prequels.
And then there's still those of us who genuinely enjoy also the classic Doctor Who. But my point being that a lot of people would feel the same way. Maybe not everybody in this room, but I think a lot of people would feel the same way because you get so used to all this technology that's used in our TV shows and everything nowadays. And to compare, I mean, it's really hard for a show like Doctor Who that spanned over 50 years and had that big gap in time.
Yeah.
So it's really obvious the difference in the technology being
It was like
used
19-year gap in the middle. Yeah. Now, I have an opportunity here. Ian, let me ask you. You've watched a couple of the classic episodes with me at this point, haven't you?
Most likely, yeah.
And now, what did you think of it? I mean, because you're 14. You know, you grew up with the new stuff. Because I remember when you were very little, when Christopher Eccleston came out in 2005, you were only 2 or so. But you sat on my lap and watched every episode with me, and you got into it on your own. So you were a big diehard fan of the new stuff.
David Tennant, yeah.
Dave's your man.
Dave.
All right. But you have watched a couple of the classic episodes with me now.
Yes.
And what do you think looking back at the history of the show? And you go, there's no wrong answer, man. So tell me whatever you're thinking.
Oh, God. The older versions bit harder to watch, keep attention to.
Yeah.
But it definitely has a good story to it.
See,
they
all
tried.
right. So he could pick that out, but it's it's like you were saying, Billy. It's hard
Like
to do.
at one point, I watched K9 follow the doctor at one point, and K9 looked bad to me, and then one of the effects was the bad guy was just a big rock and got thrown off a cliff, and
That was comedy.
That's
It was comedy.
it was
British humor.
accidental comedy, I think, but yeah.
Just in my mind, I feel bad for saying this, but is Saturday Night Live on yet?
Ouch.
Yeah, that's not bad nerd,
No, I know.
bad nerd.
No, you're fine. No, and you see the
but
thing
it's not
is,
for everybody.
Yeah.
it isn't. But you know what? I'd say for the real, true, diehard, lifelong fans, they're going to look back at it and they're going to be. We appreciate what it built, and we appreciate the stories and the characters that they talked about. We also have to genuinely acknowledge that, it's tough to watch sometimes because there are so many slow points to it. There's so much that drags on. Excuse me, because they were trying to fill in time. They were trying to make 6 25 or 35-minute episodes instead of one tight 42-minute story that they can maybe switch into a two-parter somewhere along the line.
And when I first started watching the reboot with Christopher Eccleston, it was on Netflix at the time. Like I still saw cheesy monsters, but now in actually seeing the actual cheesy monsters of the 70s,
You're like, these ones were great.
Yeah, they seem like top technology now.
I remember one of my favorite episodes for that kind of a reference was the Three Doctors, the 10-year anniversary special where it had John Pertwee, Patrick Troughton, and then William Hartnell had a kind of a cameo in it. So you had your first three doctors, and there was supposed to be these horrible antimatter monsters. They were supposed to be so dangerous and so deadly, and they were basically big rubber bubble wrap suits, and they were painted orange and brown. And
Suction cups.
No, there were no suction cups in these guys. That's the Daleks. But I'd see these and they were all bouncing around because the actors in the suits didn't have enough space to move their legs properly, so they're bouncing around. And I'm like, these are supposed to be terrifying, really? What is that all about?
I'm reminded of there was an episode in the original series of Star Trek with like little blobs that looked like kind of like
The
dog
Tribbles?
vomit.
The Tribbles.
No,
not the Tribbles.
Tribbles were
they were
furry.
like
The amoeba?
flying. I think so.
The amoeba stuck to the walls and stuff like that?
Yeah, they killed Kirk's brother.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
I know the.
Yeah,
I know the
not
episode he's talking
surprised.
about.
yeah. It was the episode of the flying dog vomit.
Yes, that's basically it.
Ew.
That's basically it. If you think about it, that's hilarious.
Now-
I'm losing my voice again.
Chris, are you going to be joining me at the Riff Tracks Live Doctor Who 5? The Mystery Science Theater 3000?
What
is
is
it?
that again?
Mystery
That's-
Science Theater 3000.
Let me look it up. Riff Tracks Live, in case people don't know, if you ever watch Mystery Science Theater 3000, the three main guys do live shows, which they broadcast live via theaters, like over satellite, and they always show them at Tinseltown and
that's great.
Webster. And I believe tickets go on sale April 13th, but I don't know when the actual show is.
I know you had sent me the link, and that
Yes.
caught my attention, and I would love to go, but I just got to make sure that I can actually fit that into my
I
schedule.
didn't know if you'd enjoy those three gentlemen making fun of your beloved doctor. For
Well, I'm
2
not
hours.
so diehard a fan that I can't stand people insulting it. I actually enjoy it sometimes because they make some good points. I've got thick skin.
But yeah, as long as you don't knock the fact that people do appreciate it.
Yeah.
And knock how could you watch
Okay.
this when you go from that perspective completely, but
I think in order to really make fun of it effectively, you have to be a fan.
Here, August 17th, and then rebroadcast on the 24th. The 5 Doctors. The Doctor is in the house. Riff Tracks house, that is. The stars of Mystery Science Theater 3000, Mike Nelson, Kevin Murphy, and Bill Corbett are back on the big screen for a legendary riffing of the 1983 Doctor Who film, The 5 Doctors. And then there's more descriptions. But
they're going to go through. They're going to rip the effects. They're gonna, and that's shoot. I laugh at it.
It's normal.
Yes,
I laugh. My favorite episode of all time, The Talons of Wang Chiang. I laugh at the rats.
Oh God, yeah. Well, even the little guy,
Yeah. Oh, he. That was Deep Roy, wasn't it? Who played him?
I think so.
Oh, but he freaked my sister out. Oh my God, she couldn't sleep.
No. But yeah, I mean, if it's open in my calendar, I'm definitely going to go to that. I'll go with you, and we'll
August
sit right in the
17th.
front.
That was
So-
August, you said, right?
Yeah, August 17th.
It's
August
a Thursday.
17th?
Yep.
I should be able to go to that. Absolutely,
Susan and I go to most of these riff tracks live.
that'll be fun. You want to go with me, buddy?
Sure, why not?
Nice.
Very nice. A little,
See, because that'll be good. So you don't have to worry about suffering through a very long and drawn-out classic Doctor Who episode. There will be people actively picking on it.
Nice.
So we'll probably
You're gonna
join
hold
in.
me to this now.
I'm just going to put it in my calendar for all day that day.
I've
and
seen that
try to
episode so
figure
many
out-
times that I probably could rip on it, like just sitting here thinking about it. You know?
good. A little
It's one of my last days
Field
of summer
trip.
school.
Field trip.
It's got to be after 3:00.
It's a family party.
I believe usually